It's Pablo's Rap of the Week.
This week we caught up with host of the AFL Footy Show, James Brayshaw, to discuss the big year ahead. When we get the PR notes from the Footy Show, I just want to read out a few things for you. Shane Crawford, inducted into the Hall of Fame for Hawthorn. Newman turned 70. Gary went to the Super Bowl. Comedian Dave Hughes is joining the show.
Yes.
Nothing on James Brayshaw. What's going on? What's your little note?
All I do is work, mate. This is what happens. I finish the Footy Show and then I go and do the cricket all summer, whereas these other flogs, they have 5 months off. So they can do Kokoda, they can go to Super Bowls, they can, do all the stuff they do because they don't do anything. They've 5 months of twiddling their thumbs. That's how it is. Whereas, as I say, I finished the last show and then pretty soon after that, saddle up to do the cricket, which I absolutely love, by the way.
Well, I think you need to speak to the PR team and just put, James Brayshaw, #work. Something like that.
Mate, I'm happy doing it. I'm not doing any complaining.
We also caught up with former Aussie cricket coach Mickey Arthur this week, and I wanted to know, should LBW be allowed in backyard cricket?
It's always going to be the debate, and backyard cricket, I guess, is never complete without a good fight and debate or argument.
That's right. Now, my mate Rourke Walsh, who I was saying before, he doesn't like it when LBW is called. He refuses to retire as well, when I think he probably should have had enough. He'll graft his way to 513 in backyard cricket over a couple of days, which is just unthinkable. What's the etiquette there, Mickey? Should people retire after a couple of hours in backyard cricket, or are they allowed to graft on?
No, I think they should be allowed to graft on, actually. I think if you're good enough to stay in, you should reap the reward. But then understand, though, that when it's the other person's chance, you've got to give them every effort to do exactly the same. And if he's getting 513, you probably need to bring that LBW rule back in.
And lastly, we chatted to Leigh Ellis from the NBA TV TheStarters, and he told us what it's like to work with NBA superstar Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal as well, he's an amazing guy because he's just a monster of a human being. I mean, all these guys are pretty big, Charles and Kenny, they're big guys. Then when you see Shaq walk in, it's like he's about 8 feet tall and he weighs about 400 pounds, It's just, I don't mean that in an interesting way, he's just a huge man. And, when he walks in, he always says hello, he has a few jokes. And the funniest thing was one day, actually, I came out of the bathroom, I just got changed to get ready for our show, and Shaquille O'Neal was standing right there and he just said to me, "Did you have a number 1 or number 2?" And I was just shocked that, Shaquille O'Neal was there, and I just said, "It's fine, I just got changed, you can go in there," and he kind of laughed it off and he goes, "I'm going to wait 5 minutes." And, it's one of those things that I'm like, I was telling my friends about it, I was like, I can't believe I'm actually working with Shaquille O'Neal. It's a pretty cool feeling knowing that, you share the same sort of workplace as Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, you share the same toilet, Leigh. You share the same toilet.
Yeah, well, that's it.